Hey y'all, Person Natalie here. Okay, listen. Something on my heart is having honest conversations. Can we do that? Can we commit to being the true, authentic person that God created us to be? Can we commit to come out of hiding and pretending that everything is okay when it's not? Like, when I'm like, hey, how you doing? Instead of saying good, and you like hemorrhaging. You're hemorrhaging. You say you're fine. That's not an honest conversation. Can we please commit to honest conversations? Things that I've seen is asking someone, how are you doing? They say fine when they're hemorrhaging on the inside, and then they're mad about not getting help when you told me it was fine. Like, okay, I'll be discerning some things. I'll be picking up on some things. But listen, everything I don't pick up on, or everything doesn't come through discernment. I think about the statement, a closed mouth won't get fed. Like, open your mouth, y'all, and say something. Can we please commit to having open, real, honest conversation? I want to emphasize the importance of having authentic communication. Just be real. If it hurt, say it hurt. And if you have to wait till you're not frustrated to address the person, the individual, or the situation, take some time. Take some time to step back, process it, and then go back and have a real, honest conversation with the persons, y'all. Because Lady Bowie said it, you can't heal what's not revealed. Holding on to unexpressed feelings can hinder personal growth and healing. When something happens with the body, right? If you put a band-aid over it, it's not going to get the healing that it needs. You have to expose it in the right place, right? Expose it. I am begging you. You look. I'm laughing at myself, but I'm seriously begging you to have the conversation. Have the tough conversation. If you gotta journal it out, if you have to talk to someone else before you go to the other person, do what you need to do to have the conversation. Because if you don't, it remains unhealed. It remains undealt with. And we can go years, decades, with holding on to something that could have been dealt with and handled a long time ago. What am I saying? If something is bothering you, the Bible says if you have an ought against a brother, go to that brother and that brother alone. But sometimes we do have to take a step back, process, what part did I play in this? Before going to that brother, journal or sister, journal, like get the emotions out of it, and then have a mature conversation, y'all. It's so important, because if we don't, right, we will have an offense, and what'll happen is that offense will start to become like a snowball effect. You'll start making up scenarios in your mind that isn't even true. So many times stuff has happened. I step back, I process, I deal with the emotions, and I go to the individual that I'm feeling some kind of way about, and find out, y'all, it wasn't even true. How many years of things are we holding on to because we haven't had the conversation? Let's have real, honest conversations, y'all. It does take us to be vulnerable, right? Hiding behind this perfect thing, that's not strength. That's weakness. Being vulnerable, being transparent, that's strength. It takes strength to be like, hey sis, can we talk? So when this happened, this is what I was feeling. Can we talk through? That's strength, y'all. Be strong and have real conversations. Make sure you create safe spaces, environments that you feel safe to share your thoughts and feelings without the fear of judgment. I've had conversations where I have felt judged, right? And I go back and I process it. And then I set boundaries, right? But if you think this is a safe space and you find out it's not, hear me loud and clear. That does not mean go back and everybody is an enemy. To never create the safe spaces again. That doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that. That does not mean that. God has created us for a community. So don't go back when you find, it's not a safe space. Maybe that's not the door for you. Find the door for you. Find it in prayer. Find it in going forward. Don't go back. Safe spaces. Be transparent. Y'all have the honest conversations, please. Like, person Natalie is about being perfectly imperfect, right? So I'll be like, hey y'all, I was triggered with this. Can you help me process like what's going on? Let's talk this through, right? It's not, oh, I got it all together. I know everything. I can handle it all. No, I can't. I do not have it all together. I am a work in progress. God is working on me. So in relationships, I allow him to work on me. In your relationships, y'all, allow God to work on you. Don't deflect. Don't get self-righteous, because we all have a work that God is doing within us. So go forward in allowing God to work on you. Be transparent. Be vulnerable. Be real. Take the masks off so that we all can grow and heal, so that we are no longer the hurt people hurting people, but we are vessels that God uses to allow healing to go forward, right? So in my journey, I'm learning, I'm growing, right? And God is doing some things. My God, he's doing some things. And as I'm growing, I notice, ooh, I didn't like that. Why didn't you like that? And can you go and have the honest conversation with that person and trust that God is doing something in you and that person, because he's intentional. Have the conversation. Don't act like you have it all together. You know it all. Listen, have the real, honest conversation. If it hurt, say it hurt. If it frustrated you, say it frustrated you. If it confused you, say it confused you. Do what you need to do. Sometimes I found that I've gone to do what I need to do, and the other person is not ready to have that conversation. Kick the dust off your feet and go forward in God. God, what do you want me to learn from this? What lesson do you have for me in this? Personality. I am who I am because of the grace of God, no goodness of my own, right? He is working, doing a work in me. I want you to be who you are and grow in God and be a healed vessel, a vessel where God is healing, right? Not hurt, bleeding all over your loved ones, friends, and family. Not isolated. It's strength and community, y'all. But when we hurt, we pull back. I don't want you pulling back. I want you being about God's business and community and having real conversations. Hear me? And have the conversation. Can you put it in the comments? I'm going to have the conversation. I will not isolate. Be prayerful. Personality here. Listen. Have the conversation. Have the conversation. It'll work if you work it. You're going to get out whatever you put in. Put the work in. Marriage, it don't come easy. You have to work. It's a ministry. Being a mom doesn't come easy. It's a work. It's a ministry. Friendships don't come easy. It's a work. It's ministry. The gifts that God gives us some of them come naturally. However, you have to work at it. You have to pour into it. Pour into your relationships. Pour into yourself. Pour out and let God pour in. Okay? Have the conversations. Personality here. Out.